Hello everyone, and welcome back to Nuclear Catfish Shipyards. It has been a while. Well, let me take that back. This is Nuclear Catfish Shipyards Season 2, and to kick off this season of Nuclear Catfish Shipyards, we are going to redesign the Luna-class battleship, because honestly, I think the previous version kind of looks cruddy, and it's kind of impractical because it would require like a crazy large crew for it to be effective, which is why I am redesigning it. So, my inspiration for this iteration of the Luna-class battlecruiser is sort of like the Klingon Vorcha class from Star Trek. That's sort of my inspiration for this. So there's gonna be sort of like a long neck sort of section, and then in the back there's gonna be two pylons that come off to where the engines are. So that's what I'm thinking for this. And yeah, it's a good idea. Nope. Wait a minute, this whole time... Oh, dang it. This whole time I have been putting down light armor. Go away, light armor. No one likes you. This is a battle cruiser. It is going to be heavily armored. I'm just gonna get this out of my toolbar just so I don't get confused. Because I have a tendency to get confused sometimes. You know? Okay. There we go. All is as it should be. You know what would be nice? You know what a cool mod I've seen on the Steam Workshop for Space Engineers is? The railgun mod. Not the large ship railguns, but like, no, it's called the mass driver mod. And I actually have it installed, but the problem is the fact that in the mod's current state, the mass driver doesn't do as much damage as I would like it to. Which, you know, when the mass driver comes out, I think what I may do is I may modify this version of the Luna class so that I can fit a railgun in it. Because, you know, if there's one thing I've learned from playing Star Drive 2, it's that railguns are the way to go. Railguns, man. So yeah, this is sort of my base part. And then there's gonna be more segment down a ways. But what I may do right here is make it slightly wider and then do that all the way back. So it keeps up the look as if it is, you know, more sleek. And, well, it won't... Aerodynamics doesn't matter, because it's space. There is no friction in space. So, I don't know what it is. It's gonna be a thing. It's gonna be a thing that makes it good. Get good. That's what I say. If you aren't good, then you should get good. Yeah, let's extend that. Alright, I'm just gonna get sort of the basic floor plan, as you would say down. I'm gonna work sort of from the bottom to the top, except not completely from the bottom, because I haven't added the pylons yet, or the nacelle struts, if you want to get all Star Trek-y with it, which I do. I am a Star Trek fan. I like my Star Trek. So, we have this. Now, what I am thinking is set up like that, and then about right here it'll sort of swoop back a bit more. Let's just fill this up with heavy armor now. When I'm done with this thing, it's probably actually going to have quite a bit of acceleration on it, because I am going to use the Titan engines quite a bit. Titan engines are extremely effective for the, you know, even though they're kind of big. Quit moving over here. See those little wreckage right there? That's the remains from, I was just sort of derping around with some of my previous designs before I started recording this, so yeah, that's just wreckage. No need to concern yourself with it. Okay, now I think about right here is where I'm gonna start sort of curving downward to make the pylons for the larger engines, for where I'm going to put my Titan engines. I'm thinking something, I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this and make it look not cruddy. Tell you what, I'm thinking that right here, I'm going to do that, and then do this, and then have that. Of course, I think I want it to have a setup where it spreads out further than it goes down, because that's sort of like how the Klingon Vorcha is. Yeah, I think it's coming along. Because I want to make this so that, you know, it's not just like the Luna class was, which was just a big hunk of metal. I want this thing to actually be like a starship, because that is good. Starship is good. Okay, I think this is wide enough for the moment. So, I'm gonna... Nah, stupid debris. Get out of my life. Out of my life. Go, 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 go. Okay, you gone? They gone. Now I only want you gone. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. What was that? Oh, I was walking through the symmetry bar thing. I don't know what you want to call it. Call it whatever you dang want. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. From this point, it's gonna sorta come down to make room for the Titan engine. How large is the Titan engine again? Where did I put the... okay, we'll throw the Titan engine right here. Titan engine. There you are. Yeah, you are a big thing. You are a big engine. Which is why I think we're gonna need to make this bigger. We're gonna need to make these nacelles quite a bit bigger. Because I actually want to have sort of two of these Titan engines. One facing forward, one facing backwards, you know, so we have a decent amount of stopping ability, so we don't just ram into everything. Because that is not good. Oh, look at you. Oh, that's actually, like, they added the little module things for, like, the productivity modules. What are all the modules? I want to look at them. What modules? We have the power efficiency module, and the effectiveness module, and the productivity module. Okay, I don't think I'm going to get into any of those, because these ships are going to be expensive. Crazy expensive if you want to use them in survival. You know, which leads me to another thing. Right now, like, warfare in survival Space Engineers is not very practical or, well, resource-friendly. Which, you know, if you're, like, going to war in Space Engineers over resources, then you're most likely going to come out of the war with less resources than you're going to gain from doing that. Because, well, it takes a lot of resources to build massive battle cruisers like this. Imagine how many steel plates I have used already. Probably millions and millions of steel plates. You know, war in Space Engineers survival is not practical. Not practical in the slightest. Come on, get flipped over. You stupid. Yeah, there you go. Two big Titan engines. We are gonna need a crap ton of reactors here, man. Actually, hold on, I didn't put that in right. I like how they gave us the ability. Oh boy, I'm drifting. I'm not drifting anymore. I like... Oh, what was I saying? I don't remember. Yeah. Also, they're going to add planets down the road. And if you ask me, when they add planets, well, for one, the scale in Space Engineers, it's been, like, really downscaled from what it would actually be in real life. Is basically what I'm saying. Because, you know, planets, they say, when they implement them, are only going to be, like, 20, kilometers or something in size. So, you know, most planets aren't 20 kilometers in size. Earth is about, 24,000 kilometers in, like, circumference? Yeah, it's circumference. That's what I'm thinking. It's not good. It's not good. My ship is kind of wrecked. No, don't glitch on me, thing. Don't glitch. Glitching is bad. And I don't think I'm going to implement a self-repair system into this ship. Because, it's not practical. Well, it can be practical, but the problem is, I want to reserve cargo space for bullets. And cargo space, and just regular space in the ship for reactors, because we're gonna need a lot of reactors to power these things. Because this thing, this ship right here, is probably going to be able to, fly circles around the previous Luna class. Despite its massive size. Why won't you face the front? There you go. Ta-da! Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, it's a little sparse on weapons right now, but yeah, we can tend to that later. See? Go up that far. I just really enjoy Space Engineers. It is a good, it's a good game. I enjoyed it. I enjoy it. Why did I use the past tense? Yeah, I shouldn't use the past tense because I still enjoy it. You know, it's a good game. I'm thinking about sometime down the road, maybe like doing a meteor, maybe doing an actual survival series for this. Like, a meteor storm survival, because there is actually a mode where there are meteors flying at you and wrecking your things, you know? So, yeah, maybe I'll do that, but the thing is, I may want to do it multiplayer, and, you know, I know some people who also play Space Engineers, so, you know, collabs and stuff, yeah. Good. I'm probably gonna put another layer of top armor on this thing because it needs it. And in the meantime, I may just put another layer of armor on all this. On the whole thing. Armor. Get armored right in your face. And I may actually decide to put some of my maneuvering thrusters on these little nacelles. But I want them to be spread out and well defended, because if they are not, then they're just gonna aim at my maneuvering thrusters, and this then will have a problem. You will have a real problem. Because I think where this ship is probably going to be superior to the Luna, the previous Luna class, you remember that one, is the fact that it's probably going to be a lot faster. Because by the time I'm done with this thing may have like 5 rear-facing Titan engines on it. And that's 2 more than the original Luna had. I may just do a side-by-side comparison when I'm completely finished with this. And then maybe I'll bring some... Maybe I'll actually do a collab, bring some people in to my game, and then we can have an epic showdown between Luna Mark 1 and Luna Mark 2. It'll be fun. Okay, I think now what I'm gonna do here is, hold on, I am going to be a cheatsy little hobbit, and I am going to go change my build mode. Haha. Cheatsy little hobbit. Cheatsy little hobbitses. Cheatsy little hobbit. I usually don't use the plain build mode for ship designing, but if I'm just doing a thing like this, putting more armor plating on my vessel, then yeah. Bring you over me. Bam. Oh, look at all that armor. Even though, I am putting a lot of thrusters on this thing, it still may maneuver like a brick. Which was how the original Luna class maneuvered. And this is probably the main advantage of the new Luna class is probably the fact that it can actually maneuver. Well, it probably will be able to maneuver. So that's how I'm sort of intending it to work. To be able to at least be somewhat maneuverable. Because I can put thrusters in here facing each other, because even if you're playing on a world with thruster damage, that, I don't think, say thruster there, it's not going to affect the other thing. I doubt it will, though. Okay, so, bottom. Did I do this side? No. This side is what I am doing. Ha. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. What am I doing with my life? I'm doing YouTube with my life. That is what I am doing. Well, it's not even with my life, because this is really more just like a hobby at this stage. Pew. Bam. Massive nacelle. I may have to... Oh my goodness, I covered it up. I'm bad. I covered it up. That was not good. Yeah, see, just have a thing like this, have it well protected. Those are some big honkin' engines. No, go that way. Quick, go that way. Good. I think at this point what I'm going to do is change my build mode back to line. You know, because between the line build mode and the symmetry mode, it really makes your life a lot easier. Okay, so there we go. We can, you know, add the shaping of the things later. However, I think I want to make the struts in between the nacelles and the body a bit thicker. Quite a bit thicker. Yeah. Just... ta-da! It's good. Because I don't want to have my nacelles get blown off the main body. Which, I doubt that'll happen, because... heavy armor, for one thing. And, you know... in Space Engineers, in Vanilla Space Engineers, at this point, I couldn't play Vanilla Space Engineers. I am so used to some of the mods. Especially, really the only thing I use in the way of mods is, not even like skyboxes. I mainly just use mods for weapons, because some of the weapons, in Vanilla Space Engineers really suck. They are not good. Boop. He's gonna stretch all the way back here. Maybe even a little bit further past the nacelles. Yeah. There may even be a couple, couple decks on this ship. So we'll see how it works. Right now it's just a pancake. I haven't added life and shape to it. So I think what I'm going to do pretty quick here is call this episode of Nuclear Catfish Shipyards Season 2, mind you, and yeah, and then start the next episode. So, you know, we're kicking off this new season by doing something big, and I have another big plan coming down the pipe. So, thank you everyone for watching this episode of Geek's Guide. Well, no, what am I talking about? It's not Geek's Guide to anything, to Nuclear Catfish Shipyards. Thank you everyone, and good night.